Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Monday, the 16th of January. The euro recorded minute gains as the markets opened, following the downgrade of 9 eurozone nations by S&P on Friday. More specifically, Italy, Spain, Portugal and Cyprus experienced a 2-notch downgrade, while Germany kept its AAA rating untouched. The move sparked a plethora of comments by EU officials, focusing on the timing of the downgrade and the need for a European credit rating agency. S&P justified the mass downgrade, mentioning unconvincing policy initiatives by European leaders to tackle the continuing debt crisis in the Eurozone. Meanwhile, negotiations between Greece and the Institute of International Finance appear to have halted, citing unconstructive responses. Therefore, the next EU summit, planned to take place on January 30th, is expected to be yet another focal point in this seemingly never-ending thriller. The euro reached 120.55 against the Swiss franc on Friday after a week of confusion following Hildebrand's wife's scandal, his resignation and apparent market appetite to test the 120 floor he'd set. The US dollar produced a softer opening on a day that US banks will be closed in observance of Martin Luther King Day. Versus the Japanese yen, the US dollar opened slightly lower at 76.97. The Japanese Prime Minister Noda shared his fears over Japan's credit rating after Eurozone mass downgrade and called for the Parliament to perform fiscal policy changes urgently. The Australian dollar opened lower at 102.90 versus the US dollar. Australia's Treasurer Shorten took the opportunity to point out Australia's rock-solid economic fundamentals in response to S&P's action, also mentioning the fiscal challenges facing Europe and other parts of the world. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices open higher at $98.79 a barrel from $98.39. Gold opened lower at $1,638.25 an ounce from $1,638.82. And silver opened lower at $29.61 an ounce from $29.72. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 127.15 with a preference to enter into short positions at 127.15. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 76.75 with a preference to enter into long positions at 76.75. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 102.25 with a preference to enter into long positions at 102.25. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 153.30 with a preference to enter into those short positions at 153.30. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 102.10 with a preference to enter into long positions at 102.10. And looking at commodities, the oil pivot point is at 100.10 with a preference to enter into short positions at 100.10. The gold pivot point is at 1642 with a preference to enter into short positions at 1642. And the silver pivot point is at 30.25 with a preference to enter into short positions at 30.25. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. And on the calendar, the market movers are the EU Wholesale Price Index month-on-month for December out at 0.2% and the Swiss Producer Price Index month-on-month for December to drop by 0.2%. Now onto equities. In Europe, they were negative, with the FTSE down 0.66, the DAX was down 0.67 and the CAC was down 0.31%. In the US, they were positive, with the SP 500 up 0.23% and the Dow was up 0.27%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 0.38% and the Hang Seng was up 0.78%. It's been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andre from the Easy-Forex Dealing Room. Have a good day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.